This video is about Billy the Kid by Aaron Copland. I explain the most important facts about the work and the composer. Aaron Copland was an important American composer of the 20th century. He was born on November 14, 1900 in Brooklyn, New York, and died on December 2, 1990, in North Tarrytown, New York. Copland studied composition in Paris with the famous teacher Nadia Boulanger and developed an unmistakable style that combined American folk music, jazz, and classical European techniques. His works include ballets, orchestral works, chamber music, film scores, and operas. Billy the Kid is a ballet by Aaron Copland that premiered in 1938. It tells the story of William H. Bonney, better known as Billy the Kid, a notorious outlaw of the Wild West. The ballet follows Billy's life from his childhood to his violent death at the age of just 21. Copland's music uses elements of cowboy folklore, Mexican influences, and his own modern musical language to capture the rugged beauty of the American Southwest and the drama of Billy's fate. The ballet Billy the Kid is divided into 6 scenes. The first scene shows Billy as a boy who witnesses his mother being murdered by an outlaw. In the following scenes, Billy becomes an outlaw himself, joins a gang, and comes into conflict with Sheriff Pat Garrett. The action culminates in a dramatic shootout in which Billy is killed by Garrett. Copland's music underscores the emotions and events of the ballet and creates a haunting atmosphere of violence, passion, and tragedy. Copland's score for Billy the Kid is a masterful fusion of different musical styles and influences. He uses folk songs such as Great Grandad, Goodbye Old Paint, and The Old Chisholm Trail to evoke the world of the Wild West. At the same time, he uses dissonant harmonies, complex rhythms, and a large orchestra to heighten the dramatic intensity of the action. Particularly memorable is the recurring Billy motif, a short, energetic melody that embodies Billy's irrepressible spirit and determination. Copland originally composed Billy the Kid for a large symphony orchestra. The score calls for woodwinds, brass, timpani, percussion, piano, and strings. Copland uses the timbres and possibilities of the orchestra to illustrate the various moods and events of the ballet. For example, he uses the brass to emphasize the violence of the shootings, while the strings play lyrical passages that express Billy's inner conflicts and longings. The orchestral version of Billy the Kid is the best-known version of the work today and is often performed in concerts. Billy the Kid premiered at the Paramount Theater in Chicago on October 16, 1938. The choreography was by Eugene Loring, who also danced the title role. The ballet was an immediate success with audiences and critics and established Copland as a leading composer of American modernism. In the years that followed, Billy the Kid was performed by numerous companies around the world and has lost none of its fascination and impact to this day. Billy the Kid was a milestone in Aaron Copland's career as a composer. It was his first full-length ballet and proved his ability to create a gripping musical plot. The work cemented his reputation as a pioneer of genuinely American art music and opened the doors to further successes. After Billy the Kid, Copland composed other important ballets such as Rodeo, 1942, and Appalachian Spring, 1944, which are now classics of the modern dance repertoire. Copland's ballet Billy the Kid is more than just the story of an outlaw. It is a reflection on American identity and the myths of the Wild West. Billy embodies the urge for freedom, rebellion against authority, and individualism that are deeply rooted in American culture. At the same time, the ballet also shows the darker side of these values: violence, lawlessness, and the tragedy of a messed-up life. Copland succeeds in vividly addressing these contradictions in his music and painting a multifaceted portrait of the American soul. Billy the Kid has lost none of its power and relevance since its premiere. The ballet is staged again and again and thrills audiences all over the world. Copland's music has inspired numerous choreographers and dancers and has become an integral part of the modern repertoire. Billy the Kid has also left his mark on popular culture. The figure of the rebellious anti-hero who rebels against society has become an archetype that appears again and again in films, books, and songs.